Okay. Hello, my fellow readers. Dark Symphony 777 with another fan fiction review. As always, link to the story will be in the description below. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on that bell for notifications, and leave a comment in the comment section below on your thoughts of the story. And this is my opinion. My opinion is not indicative of everyone in the world, so please respect that. So, the story I am doing a review on is episode 7 of the Super Koopaling series. Here today, gone tomorrow. And honestly, this is probably the worst episode. And it's not so much, it's not even offensively bad. It's just, this story is literally just there. Like, that's the best description I can have for the story. It's there. It's just there. Like, there's just nothing outstanding about it, but there's nothing outright bad about it. It's just yeah. It's okay. So let's start with the plot. So basically, the plot has Wendy talking to this girl online, while Wendy's pretending to be her brother Roy for reasons. So Roy manages to secure a date with the girl. Wendy tells Roy, "It's like, wait a minute, but I like Celia." It's like, "You do?" It's like, "Yeah. What are you about?" And so they meet up with the Koopa. She meets, she connects with everyone, and then she gets to Wendy, and it's like, just playing. Like, you're okay, but you're not beautiful. And then Wendy suffers an existential crisis. It's like, I must get beautiful. She bugs Iggy, the scientist, like, I want to be beautiful. And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, I could try, but I've been busy. You've been busy paying off your college debts. I paid most of it. I'm only 15. So Iggy makes a machine basically capable of liquefying assets of the Mario power-ups for Koopas. So he tries basically, here's some juice with the essence of a tanuki leaf. Try it. Okay. Nothing's happening. Iggy, why are you freaking out? It's like, what? I don't have hair. I want hair. You got hair. It's not on my head. It's not on your head. Where is it? Beard. Like a what? You got a tanuki tail for a beard? All right, where's the joke? No, you got it. Here's a mirror. Wendy freaks out. Everyone notices that she has a literal tanuki beard. Like, the tanuki tail is on her beard, and she's like, I'm so ugly. And they're literally trying to figure out how to, like, get it off her. So they come up with the brilliant idea. Wait a minute. The Mario brothers, they lose their powers when they get hit. Roy, hit me! What? I don't want to hit you. You're my sister. Do it. It's like, it's not here. It's not gone. Quick, think. How do we get this off? And everyone's like, and they come up with the solution. Wait a minute. Princess Peach. What? Think about it. We kidnap Princess Peach all the time. And we think maybe you have to actually hate the person in order for the power to go away. Okay, well, what about that Koopa thing girl that hates Wendy? Gets a text from the girl. It's like, hey, can you tell Wanda I'm sorry? That's a bust. So Morton and Iggy, they go to the Mushroom Kingdom while everyone else is trying to cheer up Wendy. And with Iggy and Morton, they get into Peach's room. They notice that she has all these letters from Bowser, And then they get spotted by Mario. It's like, oh, I'm so mad. I'm going to kick your ass. In my portly mustachio Ferrari. Peach interrupts him. It's like, no, Mario, don't. Please don't execute his first speech. What? But please don't. Spare my brother. He hasn't gotten a Lifetime Achievement Award. Iggy, yes? Why are you freaking out? Because I'm a hopelessly young Koopa who's won 15 scientific awards and paid most of his college debt off. Peach tells him, no. What? No. I don't hate you guys. But I know someone who does. Peach, why are you looking at me that way? Mario, you're gonna go help him. But I don't want to! Go help him! Help them with the what? Our sister got a tanuki leaf as a beard, as a tail as a beard. Really? And so they go back to the house again. Meanwhile, with the gang, they manage to cheer up Wendy, but she's so happy that her tail literally starts, her big tail beard starts spinning, turning her into a helicopter. I wish I was making that up. I wish I was making that up with the tail beard helicopter. It actually happens. So basically, Roy, Ludwig, and Lenny, they all go after her and try and Ludwig, Roy, Lemmy, and not Lemmy. Yeah, Lemmy and Lenny go and try and help her. And a lot of shenanigans happens. And then Mario and Iggy and Morton show up. It's like, oh boy, you weren't kidding. Like, okay, I got it. He basically eats a Tanuki leaf, turns into Tanuki Mario, flies up, and basically smacks Wendy with the tail. It's like, and Mario goes, all right, I'm out of here. And then leaves, and then Wendy gets like a little party for being sick. And that's basically the plot. Yes, I described the entire plot. Why? Because this is literally a nothing story. In terms of character, there's just Wendy. She basically freaks out over being called plain, despite the fact she's supposed to be beautiful. Fits her character. She's very vain, so it makes sense for her to kind of freak out over someone who she thinks is just as beautiful as her color plain. But that's pretty much it in terms of character development. It's simple. It's nice. Not too complicated. It's fine for what it is. Grammar-wise, nothing wrong. Pacing-wise, it's very fast, but it actually works in this case, so nothing wrong with that. Would I recommend this story? No. And it's not so much as I don't hate the story. The problem is there's just in the greater scope of everything that's happening, there's just nothing that has a story stand out compared to literally the rest of the story so far. It's just Wendy grows a tail beard. Maybe if there was like a little montage of Iggy and Wendy trying various various power-ups, and they give her a different goofy transformation. Maybe. Let's see. I think there was also one. Yeah. There was also a little thing called 1,000 blank white cards that I suggested to the star. I said, hey, you should make a story based off this and just have all of them play, and Bowser and Kamek and maybe Celia join. And she goes, let me take your offer on that. Favorite part, I actually really like the idea of blank white cards, because guess what? I didn't even know that existed. I asked Star, it's like, hey, this is a really cool card game you made up. And she goes, no, that's a real card game. It is? And she, yeah. And I looked it up. It's like, oh my god, it's real. So make a story on that, please. That would be so funny. With each of them just making up get the most bonkers thing possible, and then you can make it as long as possible. And she goes, "Yeah, that does sound like a good idea. Yeah, I may consider it." But back on topic. The reason why don't recommend this story is there's just, like I said, there is just nothing happening. There's nothing substantial happening in terms of character development. It's very plain compared to literally all the other stories. It's just nothing that stands out about it. It's not so much the story is bad. It's just very boring. It's just dull. It's like you read it, you finish it, and then you realize what's the point? That's pretty much what the story is like. What's the point? It's just I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. Like it's really just there. But that's pretty much it. To be honest, I really liked the whole. My favorite part is probably Iggy and Morton in jail. So once Mario captures them, they send them to jail. Iggy's freaking out, and Peach comes in. Peach is has a plain face, like looking at Iggy, just completely overreacting. It's like, don't get lost. That was pretty much it. Like for a second, I thought, oh my god, is literally this entire story going to be building up to Peach going to the Bowser Kingdom just to slap Wendy across the face? Because that would have been funny. That, honestly, if that happened, that probably would have been enough to say I would recommend this story. If the entire story was just leading up to just a slap, just a slap, like the slap heard around the world. That may have pushed it just enough to have to recommend it, but I'm settling. I do like to settle for Iggy just completely just going over the top in front of Peach and Mario, and Peach and Morton just losing it. that was actually pretty funny. So that is my review. No, wait. Is there anything I would change? Honestly, not really. Like in these types of stories, if you're going to go for episodic sort of thing, there's always going to be one or two stories that are just meant to be there. They're more just filler. And I think for a filler episode, this does its job decently enough. Yeah, it's boring. Yeah, there's just nothing that substantial happens. It worked. It strangely works in that regard, but I can't really think of anything to add except maybe a little hilarious montage of Wendy and Iggy having Wendy test the other power-ups. I like to see what Star would do with a double cherry, or maybe a cat. Well, how would a cat bell work anyway? I don't know. Food for thought. But other than that, it's just nothing. So yeah, that's it for that one. This has been Dark Symphony 777 and cut.